Welcome in, One Nation, to another episode of the latest buzz. I'm your host, TJ Wingert. We'll start with the official end of the fall sports season as both cross-country teams spent the weekend in Louisville, Kentucky to compete in the D3 championships. The men's team raced to an 18th place finish and had Max Sparks and Frank Sorba both finish inside the top 100. Sam Laneza and Connor McCroy both cracked the 25-minute mark, and Bryce Davis ran a PR at the event as well. All told, Saturday was the fourth time in program history Lynchburg earned a top 20 finish at the national meet, and 18th marked the best finish since 1993. For the women's team, they finished in 32nd place and in their first appearance in 23 years. Stephanie Burnett ran a season PR and was the top runner for the Hornets, finishing in 101st place. Kelsey Lagunas, Allison Dell both ran PRs as well and finished 135th and 188th place respectively. Additionally, while we talk about these teams, we have to mention the accolades that poured in this past week for Lynchburg taking all but one award. Sparks and Burnett were tabbed as Runners of the Year. Linez and Dell won Rookie of the Year. Steph Burnett was also named the Scholar Athlete of the Year, and head coach Jake Reed won both men's and women's cross-country Coach of the Year. So overall, tremendous season for Lynchburg cross-country teams, and a ton of credit to everybody in and around the program on all their success this fall. Now let's talk some college hoops, starting with the women's squad, who are on the road on Tuesday night to battle it out with the USA South East Division pick to win the conference, North Carolina Wesleyan. Road wins are certainly hard to come by, but the Hornets, thanks in large part to a great defensive showing in the third quarter, holding NC Wesleyan to 4 of 19 shooting from the field, garnered the 63-61 win. This game featured 12 separate lead changes, the last of which came from Aaron Green scoring a layup with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to be played, and Lynchburg held onto that late lead and never looked back. For the third time this year, Sammy Sever led the team in scoring and did so against the battling Bishops with 27 points, tying her career high. Lizzie Davis also reached double figures and dropped 18 points to go along with her 8 assists. Now for the men's team, they were on the road on Friday night at Mary Washington, and after jumping out to a huge lead out in front of the Eagles 21-8 with 7:38 left in the first half to be played, ultimately the Hornets trailed at the break by 3 points and then lost by that same differential 68-65 final score there. That made Sunday's contest against CNU that much more important, and the Hornets did not disappoint. Now for some additional context, CNU was the Coast to Coast Conference preseason pick to win the conference. They beat number 14 Johns Hopkins and played number 3 Moretta down to a single possession contest and even led at the half in that game. So in a heavyweight battle between two of the best teams in the Commonwealth, Lynchburg dominated from start to finish. There were no lead changes, and the lead grew as large as 24 points for Lynchburg. Cam Savage dropped a Lynchburg career-high 20 points. T.C. Thacker matched that scoring output. Theron Suggs reached double figures for the third time in as many games and had 12 points against the captains. And as good as the offense was, the defense was the story in this one. Lynchburg did not surrender their second field goal made by the CNU captains until 7.5 minutes into the contest, and they held CNU to shoot 26.7% from the field and 1 of 12 from beyond the arc in the first half. Now those numbers got slightly better in the second half for CNU. However, Sunday marked the first time all year that Christopher Newport did not win a single half played all season long. All that to say, the 17-point win for Lynchburg certainly came with an exclamation point at the end of it. Well, that'll bring a close to this episode of The Latest Buzz. Be sure to head to Lynchburg Sports for more of the latest news, results, and stories revolving around Lynchburg athletics.